Hey, what's up, truckers? Derek out with the flow. I made a promise to myself. I'm going to do this on the first take, so any errors, forgive me. But it's just going to talk from my head. It's been a while since I made a video. But you know why? Because I've just been living life and doing my thing. I kind of noticed, though, it seems like I always do these videos right before I'm about to go to Brazil. Today is, December 12th. Tomorrow, Sunday, December 13th, 2020, I catch a flight to Brazil. This is during the COVID era, during the pandemic. A lot of people don't understand. When you're a trucker, a lot of people say, oh, you shouldn't go, this and that. Unless you're a trucker, especially OTR, like I am. You stay out. I stay out like 2-3 months at a time. I'm all by myself in the truck. I feel for you guys that have families. Well, wait a minute. This is meant for the new people who haven't joined. So maybe there's not a lot of old school truckers or guys that have been driving for a while looking at this. For you new guys, if you're staying out on the road, it's some hard shit. You're by yourself. You're all alone with your head. For the guys that have families, I feel for you, man. I'm always thinking about guys who have families. I'm like, man, I don't know how they do this. Because, you sitting there thinking about your wife and your kids. God bless you, man. But me, I look back at my life, all the shit that happened. I guess now I'm fortunate not to have, my marriage didn't work out. I didn't have kids when I had the opportunity, because now I'm by myself. But it works out because right now, I got 2 sisters and my dad's older, but my main family is over in Brazil. I got 2 little girls that I help take care of, get them English lessons, make sure they grow up to be, they bring me joy. I have some friends that I look out for. So I think I make these videos, Big Hop, because I'm always in a state of gratitude when I make this video, because I know I'm leaving for Brazil. I'll tell you what happened yesterday. I'm bringing this load to Jacksonville. I dropped it off. I'm passing on 95, and my God, you believe I passed right past the Travelodge. Not right by it, but you can see, I saw the Walmart where I used to walk to when I was in the hotel. I looked to the left, you can kind of see the Travelodge, and I'm just like, wow. January 2019, I started my adventure. I forget, I left my car. If you saw these videos, left my car, I came down with a couple $100. Fucking broke ass bitch. Just trying for a better future. And I remember I walked to the Walmart, walked back with my stuff, going there, just hoping for a better future. And I'm driving by in my nice Volvo, Abilene, Virginia. Like I always say, I always give them props. Every company has its issues. There's something, I'm working with these people, but you know what? For the most part, it's a good company. I can't complain. It's got me to where I am now. Just like with CRST. CRST got a lot of shit going on, but you know what? They gave me an opportunity. Abilene, taking care, putting money in my pocket, so I try to be responsible, take care of them. And you know what? It got me to the point where I am now, where I can do this video for you. So when I drove past there, I had this feeling of gratitude, like, wow, look where I've come since January 2019. It's now December 2020. Next month, which I'm going to spend in Brazil. I'm spending Christmas and New Year's in Brazil. So I'm coming back on the 5th. I started January 19th at CRST. And I'm like, wow, what a difference in 2 years when you put it in your mind that you're going to change your life, where you're tired of living the way you are. And I was tired. I was tired of being a broke ass bitch. I was tired of not doing the things I wanted. And bam, busting my ass. I remember at CRST, there was times I wanted to give up. Even after I completed training, it was kind of hard dealing with bullshit co-drivers. When I first, what's funny? When I first started, there was this cat that I came out of school with, and we were supposed to team up. So, we got along in school, we were supposed to team up. So when it came time for us to be co-drivers, I was trying to call him, I couldn't reach. I called up the DM. I was like, yeah, this guy, I won't say his name. I was like, this guy, we're supposed to team up. He said, no, I have him with someone else. I was like, no, I said his name again. You believe this motherfucker? He ended up not telling me, but team with someone else. And I was just like, shit. So I had to end up freaking finding someone else. I found this other guy who turned out to be an asshole. But everything, you know what? Steve Jobs has a good quote. You can't see how things tie together when you look forward. You can only see it when you look back, how things tie together. And now I can see everything tied together because of those fucking guys, that what they did. It allowed me to meet my boy Ace, who's like a fucking brother, man. I love that guy, bro. You know, it's so funny because, you know, I grew up the way I grew up, like pretty normal, I think. But he was in jail. You know, he ghetto motherfucker. But yo, this guy's got the biggest heart. Oh man, he is my fucking like brother, man. Talk to him like almost every other day. You know, we learned a lot from each other. Our moms both died around the same time, so God put us in that truck together. We were talking, we cried together about shit, and we bonded. And you know what? You know, I told you the whole story about like where he introduced me to his boy, got my contract bought out, you know, and then we were making money. Instead of making that 33 cents a mile, you know, bam, we were making a percentage. We had problems with that, but anyway, it all led me to right here. Gratitude, man. And hey, number one, forgive the darkness. It's early in the morning. I wanted to make this video before I went to Brazil. You gotta follow my site, Trucker Wellness USA. I try to put all the stuff that I learned. You know, I love, you know, my dad made sacrifices. He got me to where I am now. You know, he got us out of Philly until like, you know, Jersey, quote unquote, not middle, yeah, kind of middle class. I had more opportunities than a lot of people, but my dad didn't really talk to me. He wasn't like that guy. I try to impart stuff that I've learned. So a lot of people, especially brothers, you know, it's for everyone, white guys too, but especially brothers, you know, because a lot of times I'm on this site, it's called Deposit Black Images. They never show you on Facebook. I mean, I see so many people always complaining and talking about this and that. A lot of it's in your mind. Yeah. Blacks in America, we got the rough end of the stick. You know, that whole 40 acres of mule we were supposed to get, we didn't get. Lost out on a lot of, real estate back in the day. That's why a lot of people are hurt now. However, a lot of it's yourself. You know, and I know I could talk shit because, you know, I started in 2016, came to Florida from Jersey with like fucking $60 and freaking a bag of stuff, you know, trying to, like saying, I'm gonna freaking make it. And you know what? It's 4 years later. Shit, yeah, a little past 4 years later. Fucking my life is totally turned around. I'm making this to help you guys. You gotta listen to my boy. You know what started me? Evan Carmichael. By the way, I'm gonna get to some trucking shit too that you really need to know. But I really want to impart this knowledge to you people. Evan Carmichael, top 10 secrets of success. You know, he led me to other people like this guy, Tom Bailey. I watch his channel. And then led me to my boy, where is it? David Goggins got my shirt. Maybe I'll like post like the back of it. Man, if you would, excuse me, adopt his thinking, that guy has fucking changed my fucking life, man. Love that guy. Because you know what? I was a weak ass bitch. Now I can see I was a weak ass bitch. I remember one time I was in Travelodge. You know, I'm trying to study. I'm getting up in the morning, doing my workout. And I'm like trying to stay. I'm like, man, I can't get this shit. You know, I never drove stick. These trucks look so big. Well, you look at these trucks, they look big. You're like, man, I don't know if I can do. You start getting all these doubts. You know, you're not sure about yourself. But that's why you gotta listen to this stuff. I had doubts. And also, I went to school after my mom had passed. And she was like everything I had. So for me, I'm pretty much, I got 2 sisters, but you know, I'm pretty much on my own. And you know what? I'm so used to being a freaking little bitch sometimes. You know, like every time things get rough, you know, I call my mom. My mom was a great mom. Oh, honey, it's that. I remember one time it was so bad, I had that instinct to go call her. Like, fuck, she's not here anymore. And I remember that fucking moment. I remember that moment at Travelodge. I was like, you're on your own. You gotta get this shit done. And that's when I was listening to David Goggins. He has a quote, you know. He's like, no one's coming to save you. You know, you gotta do this shit your own. And you know, that's what I was like, I gotta get it done. No one's gonna help me, I'm on my own. And I listen, you gotta listen. I listen when I'm in a truck, that's all I listen to. Well, not all. I listen to some music and I break it up. But a lot of times, I listen to podcasts like by, of course, Goggins, Evan Carmichael's channel, Tom Bidu, Jocko, this guy Jocko. You know, you listen. Then I listen to other positivity. And you know what happens? A lot of times, because there's situations you get into on the road, you know, like coming down these fucking mountains, you know, I'm gonna start off the trucking. Sometimes you can't worry about other people in these trucks. A lot of guys be zooming past, going down these mountains, taking it. And I'm thinking, I've been driving about 2 years now. And I'm thinking, this guy's taking this fucking turn pretty quick. Going down, you come through West Virginia and Pennsylvania, yo, there's some scary ass mountains. God forbid if you're coming through them at night, or God forbid if you're coming through them during the snow. It's like crazy, you know. And if you're heavy, because when you're heavy, that speed's picking up. And me and my boy Ace back in the day, we didn't have Jake brakes. We didn't know. We thought we did. That bitch was hard to. Now I got Jake brakes. It's easier. But here's the thing: you gotta stay in your own lane. Don't worry about other people, what they're doing. Stay in your own lane. Worry about yourself. Every fucking time I get in this truck, I get ready. I start up. And I'm like, Derek, things are going pretty good right now. Don't fuck this up. Pay attention. I talk to myself. I speak positivity. Every time I get in a spot, I get in a freaking tight spot, park, or I do something like hard, I talk to myself. Like, Derek, you're a badass trucker. I'm proud of you, you know? Because you know what? I didn't have anyone telling me they're proud of me. And I wish I did. That's one thing, you know, I always wanted to hear. My parents, you know, they're great, but, you know, there's certain things as a kid you want to hear. No one told me, so I tell myself now. There's this lady called, what's her name? Marissa Peer. Man, this one, I think I'm going to try to put this down in the comments. This one thing she had, talk about turning, man, after I listened to this, I did what she said. I broke down crying. Because, man, she hit what I've been lacking all the time. She was talking about, you got to talk to yourself and say, she's like, if there was that one thing, like maybe someone that passed, because my mom passed, you know, my dad hardly talked to me. And she was like, there's one thing you always wanted to hear. Say it to yourself. And you always want my mom to say, like, Derek, I'm proud of you. You know, I'm proud of you. Because, you know, with me, I never wanted a normal job. All my life, I was an entertainment DJ. And they're all like, oh, you should get this, you should get that. I knew inside, I was listening to this positivity shit when I was younger. I knew I wasn't destined to have a freaking normal job. Now, I remember when I was young, I think I was out of school, I had a third interview at Pfizer. Pharmaceutical sales. That's the end-all job. I was at the third interview, and I had my boy Tim McDonald. That was like my brother. He freaking died years ago. Unfortunately, it was like he died heroin overdose. But that was my brother. He's the guy that made me who I am, because he took me to that Anthony Robbins firewalk we did together, man. We used to talk together. One time he looked at me, and I was a nerdy ass little, you know, younger kid. He said, Derek, you're a good looking guy. All you gotta do, I had these big glasses on fro. He said, just change your glasses, change your fro, man. You'll be good. He spoke positivity in me. You know, he's the one guy that taught me it's all right to say I love you to another guy. I told him my boy Ace, you know, he's a guy, ghetto motherfucker, but, you know, we had the phone like, love you, brother. Like, I love you. Man, because, you know, my dad never, I don't remember my dad saying he loved me, you know? So that's what I did. I sat there, I was driving, I was doing what she said, and I said, Derek, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. You know, and I freaking broke down. It was like all this shit. So now, that's why you gotta talk positive shit to yourself. So many of us sit there and you're like freaking down yourself. Oh, my this and this. That's what I used to do. I realize it now. After listening to all this stuff, I realized all the negative shit I was saying. Oh, you can't get these guys. You can't get. Now, like I said, I'm gonna go to Brazil. I tell girls up front, I'm not thinking about having a relationship until I move there, until I get my house. So people know up front, you know, I go to Brazil, you know, bust my ass here, I make my money, I got this great place. It's gonna cost me, I think, like $600. I'm staying from friggin' tomorrow till January 4th, like 20 days, $600 in a fucking killer place on the island. I think I'm gonna try to put it in the video here. Maybe I'll put it. I don't know if I can do that. Anyway, I'm gonna try to show you the picture. Great place. I'm paying this girl. She's having a hard time. This girl, she's a sweet girl. She's like into yoga, just and that. Just a kind-hearted soul. But she's having problems. Brazil's kind of fucked up right now. So I told her, look, I got an opportunity for you. You know what? I'm gonna give you like 500 reais, which is like $100. You know. I want you to sit there. I want you to furnish. I want you to buy. I'm gonna give you, my card. Buy the freaking bed sheets. I want alcohol. I want everything. Give it like a woman's touch. That way, when I bring people, shit's gonna be right. Pay $100. That's 500 reais for her. So if she makes money, she gets a little better. I don't have to do shit. I go there tomorrow. When I get there, I'm gonna give her the car. She's gonna take everything. I come back to my place. Everything's gonna be good. With me. And this is where we're going back to trucking now. That's why I bust my ass. When I'm here, I stay out 2-3 months, but it's consecutive. I don't take a break. I go from one job to another. I just tell my DM, just keep me moving. A lot of people talk shit about trucking. God forbid you talk. Like I said, the pay can be a little better, the cents per mile, but it's not bad. They keep me wrong. I'm wrong from one thing after another. I told my DM, keep me wrong. This company keeps you wrong. So I just get in a regimen. You listen to this positivity shit. And David Goggins, I get up every morning. Check out Trucker Wellness USA. Every morning I get up, I do my calisthenics. It puts me in the right state of mind. Everything comes from your mind. If your mind is right, your life is going to be right. So I do that stuff. Yeah, I want to take care of my body. But I also want to freaking do my mind, because my mind is strong as hell right now. I'm a confident motherfucker, because I take care of my mind. I get up, I do my thing, I feel good. I get on the road, I'm watching, I'm paying alert, I'm listening to the podcast. I do all this shit. And I'm telling you, especially you brothers out there, you could be a success, man. You don't have to listen to people saying, yeah, I'm the same way now. When it was Trump, I'll be the same way I'm Biden. I don't get involved in all this political shit. They don't affect my life. You affect your life. You affect your life, man. You fucking change your life. It's all in your head. And that's why I want to stress to people. No one told me this shit. You come in here, you come in the truck, you listen to positive crap. You know what happens? This is what happens when you're constantly listening to stuff. There's a lot of times I'll be sitting there, I'll sit in bed, and I'm getting tired, and then something will come in my mind, like, hey, why you stay in bed? Get the fuck up, get things done, get ahead, people. All this shit that I listen to comes in my head, and I get up. I'll get a thought that, I get sad about my ex. I think about hey, why am I getting sad about my ex-wife? I was freaking had a house and a car, this and that. She had 2 kids I loved, and I was a broke-ass bitch living in New York. I lost everything. I used to catch myself getting sad, I get depressed. But now, you know what I do? I'm like, anytime I start getting, you catch it. You catch that thought, you change it. And I'm like, man, if it wasn't for her, I would have never learned Portuguese. And that freaking opened me to a whole... I love going to Brazil. I have so many good friends there. The girls, I do my thing over there. I've met some quality women over there, And unfortunately, if there's any U.S. girls, I don't even deal with girls in the U.S. I bust my ass in this truck. I sit by myself. I go. I save up my money. Money. So right now, I finally got to the point where I'm participating in that 401k. It goes right out of the check. Bam. I have the Acorns account that I do on my own. You always, this is stuff people didn't tell me I'm learning. I pay myself. So every time it comes out, I put at least, like 100. At least 100. Before I was putting more because I didn't have the 401k with the company. I put some of that. But now I'm just putting it in my Acorns. I put money. So I already have so if something happens, I know I have that money in the Acorns account. You gotta save money. I never did that before. I blew money. I had an entertainment company. I used to blow crazy money. But you know what? Once you hit 50, I'm 54 now, reality starts sinking. And you're like, shit, I'm getting older. And that's why, once again, Trucker Wellness USA, for you younger cats out there, there's a lot of people my age that are suffering. They're like, there's people in my family, my co-driver. I had this one guy I was talking to. He was telling me he's got all this money he's making. You know, he's got like I think a heavy haul company. And he was telling me, I saw a picture of him on Instagram. He was in the hospital, and I messaged him, hey, what's up? He's like, yeah, I went to wipe, and their blood came out. I'm like, fuck, bro, you gotta take care of that. I messaged him. I was like, bro, you know what? You gotta follow Goggins and follow my site. You know, take care of your health. What good is it? Because, you know, he'll post and show all these stats of money he's getting. What good is all that money gonna do if you're freaking laid up in the hospital, you can't see your babies, or if you die? Because if you keep eating shitty and you don't work out, it's not if, it's when. You're gonna get fucked up. You know, right now, I used to be so fucked up doing drugs, freaking alcohol, abusing myself. I always worked. It was just natural. I worked out. I think that's what saved me. And I ate pretty decent. So now it's to the point, I'm 54. I used to think I was gonna die freaking younger. I just keep going. Fucking like take a lick and keep on ticking. So I'm like, you know what? What if I get older than I think I'm gonna get? I was like, you know what? I don't want to be one of these old motherfuckers all jacked up, walking like, you know, having problems. If I get older, I want to be right, you know? Because my whole plan is just keep going, save up my money, and then invest in Brazil, live out my life in Brazil, old man, and give free English lessons to the kids in the favelas. That's another thing I want to do, change some lives in the favelas. OliverSchoolOfExcellence.com. Providing education and opportunity to the children in Rio's favelas. Another life lesson. I'm telling you, man, when you help out other people, I know it sounds corny, but man, I'm telling you, I tell you I've like, don't listen to people who never did shit. I'm telling you from my life. Now, I had an entertainment company. I freaking had girls. We were doing parties, bachelor parties. I'd go out drinking, coming back party, freaking drugs, alcohol, crazy, self-pleasure. And you know what? How many times I freaking woke up in the morning and fucking wanted to kill myself and getting depressed. And, because you know why? You do that shit, you get that momentary pleasure, it's good, but when that high wears off, you just want to die. Nowadays, there's so many people I help in Brazil. There's a couple people I help here, but more in Brazil, because I had to be fortunate right now. For every $1 is 5 reais. So, you know, I'll help put one girl through school. I'm helping another girl, trying to get her like doctorate. I'm trying to, this other girl I'm helping, she's like now studying for, what's that place? There's some big Petrovice, you know. So, you know, I hooked her up with like some English lessons so for the year. You know, all these people, these kids, you know, I love these two kids, like Peterson, you know, kids of my ex, putting them through English classes. Because really, it's kind of cheap when you think about it. You know, for every $1.05, you can help a lot of people, and people in the favelas. You know what I'm doing right now? I'm going there right now. Tomorrow I leave. I told my boy I got a good hookup. You know, I get a lot of friends. This one guy, Carlos, great guy, man. I told him, dude, go to the favelas and get like freaking, I want you to get 20 families. Okay, 20 of the poorest families. I got something for them. So you know what? I got these cards. I got a whole, that's another thing I'm gonna post. I'm gonna post all this shit I got. Every time trip I come, I bring a whole bunch of crap for the kids. This time I got these little, it's like kind of inflatable towels, but there are all these little black kids on there. Because in Brazil, even though it's a racially mixed country, it's supposed to be diverse, everyone gets together, which they do. It's more racism there than here in the U.S. I know we complain about all the stuff that we go through here. Yeah, it's nothing compared to Brazil. But at least like freaking kill black people on a regular, going just shooting, murdering. There's no good representation. They're all, you see all like the white Brazilians on TV or magazines. So I'm bringing these things to these black kids on it to show them some diversity, put positivity in their head. You know, I want to talk to them so they can see, wow, there's a guy that looks like me that can do better. So getting back, so when I go there, I have these Christmas cards. I put 50 reais in there. 50 reais is like $10. So I'm gonna get like what? That's like $200. I'm gonna get like 20 of them. These cards, get to 20 of the poorest families. And, hey, Merry Christmas, you know, bam, it gives it up. Man, that's gonna make it there 50 reais for a freaking There's people living in these shacks, bro. I'm gonna post it. Maybe go to like Derico Brasileiro. When I get back, I'm gonna start posting on some of those places. I'm not sure if I'm gonna post the people in the shacks. So I'm not gonna post me giving it to them. I want to seem like I'm self-promoting, but I'm gonna show you what I'm doing. Maybe it'll inspire you to do something, because I'm telling you, you help people. That's why I'm in such a positive mood, because you know what? I bust my ass here. I put positive shit in my head. I go to Brazil. First thing I do my freaking social work. I help the people. I give books out to the kids. I do a free, like some English classes, you know. Now I'm going to freaking hook certain people up, a little cash flow. There's a little school there. I try to always help them up. I do my good stuff, and then I go back and I freaking have my friends. And for guys, go to Trucker Getaway on Instagram. Enough said. Yeah, check that out. You know what I mean? I do my shit. I have a good time, but I do my good stuff first. And I come back, man, I come back in this truck, I'm ready to go, because I feel good about myself. I'm like, you know what, I did more than just for myself. I helped out a lot of people. You gotta get outside. Man, this is what going outside, if it's Brazil or another country, I see so many truckers online complaining, oh, this and that. Man, you go somewhere outside the U.S., even some ghettos here, but especially outside the U.S., you see how people really have it bad. Brazil's fucked up right now. Like, they're kind of, just for like basic stuff, it's so high. We have it so good here. So good. And if you're in trucking, you even have better than a lot of Americans. You know how many American people freaking line up food banks? That's why, you know, I don't post a lot of my stuff on, you know, where I'm going, I'm doing this and that, because a lot of people are suffering here in the U.S. But it's the U.S. In other countries, yo, it's crazy. And like this girl, she was crying the other day, oh, I'm getting kicked out. That's why I offered. I was like, look, I'm going to give you 500 reais, take care of my stuff, make it good, make it feminine, da-da-da. Bam, she was so happy. You know, you help out other people. You help people, man, it makes you feel better about yourself. Gives you more inspiration. It feels good. So you're like, shit, I'm going to go back and make some more money. You know, that's what motivates me while I'm on the road. So that's my whole motivation thing. I'm positive. I'm psyched. Good result coming. Help out people. I'm going to have a good time. It's COVID. Yeah, I'm going to have my mask on, but I'm going to do my thing. I work out. I eat right. So hopefully if something's floating around the air, you know, I'll be good. Man, I've done so much shit in my life when I was a partier, and I survived. I think, you know, I'm going to be good. So anyway, I wrote down some shit so I don't forget. So, yo, when you're driving, you got it. Here's the trucking stuff. You're driving, you gotta get a habit. Man, I'm like, it's gotten to be a reflex right now. Now I know when I'm driving, and when I'm turning, especially when you're turning, you just look in those mirrors, look in the mirror, bam, bam, bam. If you always look in the mirrors, you're good. You know, I'm in a habit when I'm driving, I'm making a turn, look in the mirror, go in the front, look, back, Those mirrors, it has to be like second nature to you. Look in the mirrors, you'll never hit shit. It's like a reflex to me. Going around curve, and when you're going around a curve, you'll learn. And it's a lot of stuff you only learn with practice. When you see a tight thing, you can't make that shit tight. You gotta go all the way up and then come around. If someone's in that lane, you just sit there. People be like, fuck them. You wait till that person goes so you can make that turn so you don't take out a freaking light or a mailbox. I almost did that way back in the day when I started. You know, habit. Mirrors. Mirrors are so important. I get in the habit of looking at mirrors. All right? Bam. Speed. Like I said, watch your speed. Cops will get you. I see guys flying. I see them like pulled over to the side. Almost every day I see a truck turned over on the side. It's either speeding or another thing. It's like I said, taking care of yourself, eating well, working out. A lot of guys, they probably fell asleep. That's what they probably did on the side of the road, and I feel bad for them. But you know, you take care of your health, you stay awake. I got these sleeping pills I take. You get them from Walmart. It's called like something. Just look, sleep aids, like 25 milligrams. I pop 2 of those bad boys down. I need more. I'm out. When I sleep, I'm out. I sleep good. I wake up, I'm charged. Get my coffee, bam, I'm ready to go. You know, sleep is very important, which ties into your health. Trucker Wellness USA. All right. Hey, here's another tip. When you see 4 lanes of traffic, always use the right 2. If there's 4 lanes, you just always got to think to yourself, okay, I'm not supposed to be in the 2 lanes. Why did I say this? I know, because that's how my boy got a ticket. He got tickets. He was driving in the lane he should have been in. He even admitted, he's like, yeah, I should have gotten over, but, you know, when you see 4 lanes of traffic, just automatically know, get my ass in the right 2 lanes. Because if you get in the left and a cop sees you, you're going to get a ticket. In our profession, not getting a ticket is the main thing, because that's going to affect your score. That's going to affect you getting another job. Which leads me to my next point. You got to get TVC. It's this organization. You pay like $49 a month. But you have any problem, you get a ticket. A cop pulls you over. They take care of it for you. My boy, who got caught in that lane, even the cop, he told me when the cop pulled him over, the cop was like, he's like, yeah, well, like, I don't know, something like, you know, how much is it? He's like, yeah, this is gonna cost you. Like, you know, cop being a fucking wise ass probably. But anyway, he called up TVC. Dude, they went to court for, you know, this is how much this pays off. It's $49 a month. But you're in a truck. You're in a truck driving. You're making money. You're all over the place. You don't want to take time out, rent a car, go to court, wait for court. You pay them. This guy, he called the guy. The guy told him, like, okay, what he needed to send, the tickets, he needed to send his ID, blah, blah. They went to court for him, got it reduced down, no points on his ticket. He had to pay something. He's good. He didn't have to go there. You gotta get that TVC. With me, I was in my car, off time. I had a flat one time my battery didn't stop. I called them. They're better than AAA. They got their ass out there within like 30 minutes. Hooked me up at TVC. You gotta get TVC. All right. Look at wide turns. Yeah, I think I got everything, man. Yeah. So anyway, like I said, I gotta get ready to get going. I gotta drop this off, trailer off, and now I'm going back to my spot in Orlando. Take care of all my stuff. Gotta get some stuff for the kids. You know, getting some like Converse sneakers and Adidas for this one girl. They're relatively cheap there over in Brazil. You wouldn't believe how much they cost. Like crazy price. So certain people I'm cool with, you know, I'm getting some stuff. I'm gonna bring it back. You know, like I said in the last video, people freaking, when I go there, they make me feel good, man. I'm feeling happy. I'm feeling good. You know, I want to do something for them because it's a fucked up country. You know, and like I said, their economy is in shambles. They have a jacked up president. More jacked up than the one. Okay, we won't go there. But anyway, hopefully this helped you out, man. I try to impart, you know, I'm 54. I just want to leave something for people to see how I transformed my life. I'm so grateful where I'm at now. And I want people to feel the same way I'm feeling. It's such a good feeling when you know that you had lived a fucked up life, you know, and you were wasting life, and you were thinking about why am I here, to now when you wake up, you're just like, every day, like, thank you. Every day I wake up, I open my eyes, I'm just like, wow, got another day. Thank you, Lord. You know, I look up at the sky at night, when I'm leaving in the early morning, I'm just looking up, and I feel how small we are. You know, we're so tiny. That's why I don't worry about shit. We're like little ants here. And this time's gonna pass. It's just, sometimes, in the way I switch around my head, my mom sacrificed for her so I could live my best life. Because, you know, I was always trying to please her. Now, I do what I want to do. I live my life. And I live as a tribute to her. And everything's going good. I want things to go good for you. That's why I made this video, man. Please listen to me. Watch those channels that I showed you. Watch my site, the Truckin Wellness USA. Look, even Derico Brasileira, I put stuff on there that I've done. I leave all my shit open because you know what? Sooner or later, I'm going to be dead. So my mom used to always say, don't let people know what you do. Don't put down there. My mom's friggin' in the ashes now. What does it matter what people said about her? She's gone. I'm gonna be gone. Well, I don't care what people think about me. Now I'm living my own life, and it's a good life. And I want you to have a good life as well. This is Derico with the flow. I gotta go. You be well, truckers. Peace.
Derico, professional truck driver, Truckin Wellness USA, and your host with the most.